Hello everyone, welcome to solve for the value of x, y and z. If we have x, y equals to 100, y, z equals to 200 and zx equals to 300. So here the very first step we are going to do is first we call this is our equation number 1 and we call this is our equation number 2 and we call this is our equation number 3. So here I will introduce a unique method to find the values of x, y and z, and I hope so you like this method. So here the very first step we are going to do is here first we multiply left hand side, we multiply equation number 1 with equation number 2 and we divide it by equation number 3. So it means that here we multiply the left hand sides of equation number 1 and 2 and we divide it by the left hand side of 3, and similarly we take these steps to the right hand side. So now here the left hand side of 1 and 2 is the left hand side of 1 is xy, the left hand side of 2 is yz, divided by left hand side of 3 is zx, equals to the left hand side of 1 and 2 are 100 multiplied by 200 and divided by 300. Okay, so here we need some simplifications, and you see here this x is cancelled out by this x, this z is cancelled out by this z, and this implies that the remaining terms are in the left hand side is y times of y equals to, here these two zeros are cancelled out by these two zeros and we get here 200 divided by 3. So in the next step here we need some simplifications, and you see here y times of y becomes here y square, and here we divide this 200 by 3 and you easily get 66.6. So when you divide these two numbers you get here in this form. So here because we solve this problem for the values of y, so that here we need to take the square root on both of the sides. So when you take square root it is written in this form, and these 2 and square root are gone and we get here y equals to plus minus square root of 66.6. so these are the two values of y. So now here we move towards to find the values of x and z, so that for this here we need to take another step, and here we now multiply equation number 1 with equation number 3 and we divide it by equation number 2. Similarly we do the steps which we can do the steps for above. So here we multiply left hand side of 1 and 3 and divide by the left hand side of 2. So it is written as xy multiplied by zx, and it is divided by the left hand side of equation number 2 is yz. So it is equals to the left hand side of 1 and 3 are 100 multiplied by 300 and it is divided by 200. So now here we need more simplifications, and now we cancel the like terms. So this y is cancelled out by this y and this z is cancelled out by this z, and we get here x times of x is equals to x square, and these two are cancelled out by these two. So here we get 300 divided by 2. So now we simply divide the usual division method. So when you divide 300 by 2, then we will get here x square equals to 150. And now in order to find the value of x, here we need to take the square root on both of the sides of this equation, and it is written in this form. And now in the next step here we write our answer into the simplified form. So this 2 is cancelled out by this square root and we get here our x is equals to 150. So now we write this 150 into the simplified form, and we write it as 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 6, because 5 times of 5 is 25 and 25 6 are 150. And now we will just write here our x is equals to plus minus 5 into 6, because this pair is also outside the in square root sign, and we get only 5, and these are the values of x. Okay, so now further here we need to find only one value of z. So in order to find the values of z, here we multiplied by equation number 2 by equation number 3, and we divide it by equation number 1. So now we do the same steps here. So here we multiply the left hand sides of equation number 2 and 3, and these are yz multiplied by zx, and we divide it by xy, and it is equals to the left hand sides of 2 and 3 are 200 multiplied by 300, and it is divided by 100. So here we need some simplifications, and now we cancel this x with this x and this y with this y, and it is written as z times of z equals to, these two zeros are cancelled out by these two zeros, and we get here 2 times of 300. So here we when we multiply z by z, then you get here z square equals to this 2 times of 300 is equals to 600. And now further in the next step, here we need some simplifications in order to find the value of z, so that now we take a square root on both of the sides of this equation in this form. Okay, so this 2 and square root are gone, and we get here this z equals to square root of 600. And now we make the factors of this 600, and the factors of 600 are 2 times of 2 times of 5 times of 5 times of 6. So these are the factors of this 600. And now we move this pair and this pair outside the square root sign, and when we move these outside the square root sign, it will becomes 2 times of 5 into square root of 6. So here we multiplied by 2 times of 5 becomes 10 into square root of 6. So these are the values of z. Okay, so finally we have the values of x is equals to plus minus 5 into square root of 6. The values of y are plus minus square root of 66.6, and the values of z are plus minus 10 into square root of 6. So these are the values of x, y, and z, and this is the final answer. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.